Hello and welcome to Ladies and Gentlemen. Eid is more than just a festival. It's a moment that brings people together in a spirit of joy, unity, and devotion. It is a time when hearts are filled with warmth, homes are filled with laughter, and communities come alive with a sense of togetherness. No matter where we come from, what language we speak, or what our daily struggles may be, Eid has a way of reminding us that we are all connected by something greater than ourselves. It is a time when faith meets celebration, when prayers turn into gratitude, and when the lessons of the past weeks or months shape the way we move forward. This day carries a deep significance, not just as a religious observance, but as a reflection of the values we hold dear. For those celebrating Eid al-Fitr, it is the culmination of a month of fasting, self-restraint, and devotion. It is the reward for the patience and discipline that were cultivated throughout Ramadan. Every moment of hunger, every act of kindness, every prayer whispered in the quiet hours of the night. It all leads up to this day, a day of rejoicing in the mercy and blessings of the Almighty. And for those celebrating Eid al-Adha, it is a tribute to sacrifice, to unwavering faith, to the willingness to put trust in something beyond our own understanding. It is a reminder that true devotion is not just in words, but in action, in our willingness to give, to surrender, and to serve. But beyond its religious significance, Eid is a testament to the power of connection. It's the way families come together, sharing meals, exchanging gifts, and embracing one another after perhaps a long time apart. It's the way communities open their doors, making sure no one is left alone or left behind in the joy of the occasion. It's in the simple yet profound gestures, a plate of food shared with a neighbor, a phone call to a distant friend, a smile offered to a stranger at the mosque. These small acts remind us that Eid is not just about celebration. It is about inclusion, about making sure that everyone feels the love and warmth that this day is meant to bring. And what's even more beautiful is how Eid transcends borders. It is celebrated across continents, in homes big and small, in bustling cities and quiet villages. It is marked in grand gatherings and in the solitude of a heartfelt prayer. No matter the setting, the essence remains the same. It's a day that reminds us that despite our differences, we share common values, gratitude, compassion, and the desire to be better, to do better. It's a reminder that no matter where life takes us, we are never alone in our faith, never alone in our journey. As we embrace this day, let us not just see it as a festival that comes and goes, but as a moment that leaves an imprint on our hearts. Let us carry its lessons with us beyond today. The unity, the kindness, the devotion. Let us step forward with renewed faith, stronger bonds, and a deeper sense of purpose. Because Eid is not just a date on the calendar. It is a feeling, an experience, a promise to ourselves, to our loved ones, and to the world that we will continue to strive for goodness in all that we do. Gratitude is one of the most powerful things we can carry in our hearts. It has a way of shifting our perspective, reminding us of what truly matters, and keeping us grounded even when life feels uncertain. And if there's one thing that Eid teaches us, it's the importance of pausing, looking around, and recognizing just how much we have to be thankful for. In the rush of daily life, it's easy to get caught up in what we don't have, in what we're still chasing, in the challenges that seem never-ending. But today, on this special day, we are reminded to take a step back and appreciate the blessings that surround us. The food on our table, the people by our side, the health that allows us to stand here. It's all a gift. It's about the silent conversations we had with our Creator, the ones where we laid our worries down, where we asked for strength, where we found comfort in knowing that we are never truly alone. Those moments change us. They remind us that faith is not just about rituals. It's about how we carry those rituals into our everyday lives, how they shape the way we treat others, how they influence the decisions we make when no one is watching. But reflection isn't always easy. Sometimes when we take a hard look at ourselves, we don't like everything we see. Maybe we remember the times we could have done better, the words we wish we could take back, the opportunities we let slip by. That's okay. Because Eid is also a day of renewal, of fresh starts, of choosing to step forward with intention. It's a reminder that growth isn't about being perfect. It's about being better than we were yesterday. It's about acknowledging where we fell short and making the commitment to do differently moving forward. And just like we reflect on our own journey, We also reflect on our relationships. Have we nurtured the bonds that matter? Have we forgiven where we needed to forgive? Have we reached out to the people who might be waiting for us to make the first move? Eid teaches us that no moment is too small to make a difference. That a simple phone call, a kind word, an open heart can mend what was once broken. So as we celebrate today, let's not just celebrate what we've done, but who we are becoming. Let's hold on to the lessons we've learned, the strength we've gained, the faith that has deepened. Let's leave this day not just with full hearts, but with a renewed commitment to ourselves, to our loved ones, to our purpose. Because reflection without action is just a thought, but reflection that moves us forward, that's transformation. Eid is a time of joy, of togetherness, of celebration, but it is also a time of giving. It's a reminder that true happiness isn't just found in what we receive, but in what we give to others. Because what is a celebration if it doesn't include those around us? What is joy if it isn't shared? The beauty of Eid lies in the fact that it isn't just about personal blessings. It's about making sure that everyone, no matter their circumstances, gets to feel the warmth of this day. Giving is not just an act, it is a mindset, a way of living. It's a reflection of gratitude, of understanding that everything we have, our wealth, our success, even the food on our table, is not just for us, but for us to share. That's why charity is woven so deeply into the fabric of Eid. It's why we give Zakat al-Fitr before the day even begins, so that no one is left behind, so that no family has to experience this day in hardship, so that everyone has something to celebrate. It's a powerful message, a reminder that generosity isn't just an extra gesture, it's a responsibility. But giving isn't just about money. It's about time, attention, kindness. It's about looking around and asking, who needs me today? Maybe it's a neighbor who has no family to celebrate with. Maybe it's a friend going through a tough time. Maybe it's a child who just needs to be reminded that they are loved. When we open our hearts to others, we realize that the smallest acts, a meal shared, a conversation, a simple act of kindness, can mean the world to someone else. And this isn't just about one day. The lessons of Eid are meant to extend beyond today, beyond this moment of celebration. Because the truth is, there will always be someone in need. There will always be a way to make a difference. There will always be an opportunity to lift someone up. And when we make giving a habit, when we make it part of who we are, we begin to see the world differently. We begin to understand that our purpose isn't just to exist, but to contribute, to serve, to leave the world a little better than we found it. What's incredible is that when we give, we receive something even greater in return. We receive fulfillment, connection, purpose. We realize that joy is multiplied when it is shared. That's why no matter how much or how little we have, we always have something to give. A kind word, a helping hand, a moment of understanding, these things cost nothing, but they can change everything. So as we celebrate today, let's not just think about what this day means for us, but what it can mean for others. Let's take the spirit of giving and carry it forward. Not just in moments of celebration, but in everyday life. Because the impact of kindness, of generosity, of compassion, it doesn't fade. It continues, it grows, it transforms lives. And that is what truly makes this day special. It has a way of bringing people together like nothing else. It's a day when differences are set aside, when old grudges fade, when the simple act of being with one another takes center stage. It's in the hugs exchanged after prayers, in the laughter of children running through the house, in the conversations that stretch long into the evening. It's a reminder that at the end of the day, what truly matters isn't the material things we accumulate, but the relationships we nurture. Family is at the heart of this celebration. No matter how busy life gets, no matter how far we may drift apart, Eid reminds us to come back to one another. It's in the parents who wake up early to prepare a special meal, in the siblings who tease each other but wouldn't want to be anywhere else, in the grandparents whose eyes light up just at the sight of the whole family under one roof. It's a moment to appreciate these bonds, to recognize that these are the people who have shaped us, who have stood by us, who remind us of where we come from. And it's not just about family by blood. It's about the community we build around us. It's about the neighbors who have become like family, the friends who have been there through every high and low, the people in our lives who make us feel at home even when we're far from it. Eid is a time to reach out, to strengthen these connections, to remind people that they are not alone. It's in the invitations extended to those who might not have anywhere to go. In the simple Eid Mubarak said to a stranger with a smile, in the way the doors are kept open, welcoming all. But sometimes life creates distance, not just physical, but emotional. Maybe there's someone we haven't spoken to in a long time, someone we had a falling out with, someone we keep meaning to reach out to but never do. Pride gets in the way, time gets in the way. But Eid is a moment to push past that. If there's ever a time to let go of resentment, to rebuild what was broken, to offer a hand in peace, it's now. Because at the end of the day, when we look back on our lives, it won't be the arguments we held on to that will matter, but the relationships we mended, the love we chose over ego. And just as we reconnect with others, we reconnect with ourselves. We take a breath, we slow down, we allow ourselves to be present in the moment, to appreciate the love around us, to feel the warmth of shared joy. In a world that moves so fast, where everyone is always rushing to the next thing, Eid reminds us to pause, to look around, to be grateful for the people in our lives. So today, let's hold on to these moments. Let's cherish the people who make life meaningful. Let's not wait for another occasion to show love, to say, I appreciate you, to make time for one another. Because in the end, it's these connections, these shared moments of laughter, of forgiveness, of love, that make life truly rich. Eid is not just a celebration of what has been, it's a doorway to what's ahead. It's a moment of joy, yes, but it's also a moment of renewal, of stepping forward with a fresh mindset, a clear heart, and a commitment to being better than we were yesterday. Because if we come out of this day the same as we were before, then we've missed something important. Eid is not just the end of a journey, it's the beginning of a new one. Over the past weeks, we've practiced discipline, patience, and gratitude. We've reflected on our actions, reconnected with our faith, and reminded ourselves of what truly matters. But now comes the real test, carrying those lessons forward. It's easy to feel inspired in the moment, to make promises to ourselves, to say, from now on, I'm going to be more patient, more giving, more present. But real change doesn't come from words alone. It comes from action, from the choices we make every single day. And that starts now. Maybe it means being more mindful of our time, making sure we give our best, not just to work or obligations, but to the people who matter most. Maybe it means setting aside grudges and choosing peace, not because it's easy, but because it's freeing. Maybe it means giving more, not just when it's convenient, but as a way of life, as something that defines who we are. Or maybe it's simply about appreciating the present moment, not waiting for a special occasion to feel joy, to express love, to truly live. But new beginnings don't have to be grand. They don't have to be overwhelming. They don't have to wait until tomorrow. They can start with something as small as a single intention, a single act of kindness, a single step in the right direction. Because change isn't about flipping a switch. It's about making consistent, intentional choices that add up over time. And the beauty of Eid is that it reminds us that we are never alone in that journey. We have family, friends, a community that supports us, that encourages us, that lifts us up when we stumble. And beyond that, we have faith, a constant, unwavering presence, guiding us forward, reminding us that no matter how many times we fall, we always have the chance to rise again. So as we walk away from this day, let's not just take with us the joy of the celebration, but the purpose behind it. Let's take the lessons, the reflections, the gratitude, and turn them into something real. Let's step forward not just with excitement for what's ahead, but with the intention to make it meaningful. Because Eid is not just about where we've been, it's about where we choose to go from here. Eid is more than a celebration. It is a reminder of what truly matters. It is a day of gratitude, a moment of reflection, an opportunity to give, a time to reconnect, and a chance for renewal. It teaches us that joy is meant to be shared, that kindness has the power to transform lives, and that the bonds we nurture with family, friends, and our community are among our greatest blessings. But the true essence of Eid does not end when the festivities do. The lessons we take from today, the gratitude, the reflection, the generosity, the unity, the commitment to bettering ourselves, these are meant to stay with us. They are meant to shape the way we live, the way we treat others, and the way we carry ourselves in the world. So as we step forward, let's not leave behind the spirit of Eid. Let's continue to be grateful, to give freely, to mend what is broken, and to embrace every new day as a chance to grow. Because Eid is not just a day, it is a mindset, a way of life, and a promise to live with faith, purpose, and love.